Welcome to 25 and Broke, where I teach you how to stop being broke financially, socially, physically, and spiritually so that you can stop being a wuss and start being a winner.
Today we're talking about Black Lives Don't Matter. So I grew up on Long Island in New York, and I was surrounded by all different cultures, right? It's New York. I had relatives in New York City. My heritage is Greek and Irish. My mother's 100% Greek. My dad's Irish, a little Lithuanian, a little bit of German. And, you know, growing up in New York is this cultural melting pot, all different cultures, heritages, races, skin colors, ethnicities, etc. And I was surrounded by, I grew up in a neighborhood where it was predominantly white Caucasian, but there was, black African American communities as well, and families and young guys like me, and I ended up becoming friends with them. Why? Because I didn't know I shouldn't be friends with them. Nobody taught me the wrong messages. No one filled my head with the prejudiced lies and skadoosh about another race or culture. So I was very fortunate to grow up in that environment. Now, maybe you were not. I have many friends that, for the life of them, they just are racist. They feel that certain races, ethnicities, cultures are less than them, that they are better, superior. They're fools, in my opinion. They are absolute fools. Again, and here's the funny part, some of them call themselves Christians, right? And if you're a Christian and you believe in God, and you believe that God created all men equal, then how can you live the opposite of that? How can you live and feel you're superior to someone else? That is wrong, 100%. You are being a hypocrite. So if that's where you find yourself, I need you to, look me in the eye right now and challenge yourself and ask yourself, am I being a hypocrite? Do I say I believe this? I believe all men are created equal. I believe God created everyone, and I'm no better than anyone else. But then over here, I live my life looking down on someone else because they're different than me. If that's the case, you need to put yourself in check, because I have an eye-opening truth for you. You are no better than any other person on this planet, nor will you ever be. That's just the plain hard truth. Okay? What makes us significant is what we do with our lives, how we impact and add value to others, especially those less fortunate than us. So, growing up in these environments where I had no racism towards other cultcultures, I naturally made friends with blacks, Hispanics, every different ethnicity. One of my closest friends was from Afghanistan. Ended up becoming a New York City police officer. Great guy, phenomenal guy. I used to eat at his house, they put yogurt on everything. Every meal is yogurt. It's hilarious. But I love their culture, and they're just kind-hearted, and they respected me, and I respected them. And that's the way life should be. Some of my closest friends were black, African-American guys, and we would hang out and party. And I remember I would have more fun with my black friends than with my white friends half the time, because my black friends, they knew how to chill out and just relax and have a good time, right? Without judging each other and doing all these things that sometimes white people, we tend to do, right? Comparison is the thief of joy. I've said that in previous episodes. We tend to compare ourselves to others. And black people, here's what I've learned. If you just respect them and show them, that they're equal and give them that respect and dignity, they'll treat you the same. And it's fantastic. And that's been my experience in my life. So racism is a lie. That's from the enemy. That's ridiculous. Treat people with respect and you'll get treated the same in return. I think that's so important. And, here's the takeaway I'd like to leave you with today is Black Lives Matter is this organization that is literally propaganda. They may have started with the right intention, but now they've literally let some other people infiltrate their thinking, their way of thinking, their mindset, and it's become a divisive organization rather than a unifying, a oneness organization. And for them to say Black Lives Matter, what they're really saying and pushing right now, and I hope you see this, whether you're a black guy, white guy, yellow guy, purple guy, it doesn't matter. We're all the same. We're all equal. I am no better than anyone. You're no better than me. And, Black Lives Matter, they're pushing that Black Lives Matter more sometimes than white lives matter, or more than other cultures matter. And they're fighting for this. Look at us. Not only do we matter, but we matter more than you right now. Well, that's a problem in itself as well. So now that's becoming divisive. So other cultures, ethnicities are going to fight back and go, wait a second, you're getting too loud, you're getting too rowdy, you're getting violent, you're being divisive rather than unifying. Now, if Black Lives Matter as an organization came together and said, listen, we love every culture and we want to be treated the same. And this is our agenda. This is what we're pushing, and we will continue to do this until the day we die. Now, that's a different thing altogether. That's a beautiful thing. I would get behind that and support that. But unfortunately, someone has twisted it, bent it into this negative, divisive propaganda. So I titled this episode, Black Lives Don't Matter, because here's the finishing statement of that. Black lives don't matter more than white lives, more than Asian lives, more than Caucasian lives, more than any other life. Black lives don't matter more. White lives don't matter more. All lives matter. All life on this planet matters, regardless of the upbringing. So I leave you with that. Treat people well out there. If you want to become the boldest version of yourself, don't be racist. If you're doing it, stop. And treat people as equals. And treat them with the respect that you want, the golden rule, right? Do unto others as you want done to you. I am Joseph Warren, and you were made for greatness. So stop being a wuss and start being a winner. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.